G'day folks, welcome back to Building Metals channel. I'm Toby. Today we're playing with the 410 again. I did a video recently of 410 slugs, a bit of a performance test. I shall put a link to that here, about there, just now. Today I grabbed a couple of these weird Defender or PDX-1 loads, American made. They're meant to be a self-defense round. Obviously that's not a thing in Australia, but they are supposed to be quite a handy little 410 round, so I thought I'd see how they go. What they consist of is a little wad like such. There's 12 of these copper-plated BB pellets, and then there's these three what they refer to as defence discs. Copper-plated lead. They should squeeze through even a tight choke 410, hopefully, because the one we're firing through is a full choke. We'll soon find out. They're pretty slow. I think they're about 750 feet per second. I didn't actually look on the box of the Magnum one, the 3-inch, but it was similar sort of speed. I seem to recall there's just a few more pellets and another one of those things in there. Haven't opened one of them yet. They're that expensive. I'm not inclined to cut too many open. So we'll go down and fire these. Same sort of thing as I did with the 410 slugs. We'll fire them at some reactive targets, also known as tin cans, and then I might stand back, say 20 metres, which is about as far away as you'd probably want to fire these, 20 or 30 metres, and fire them at a pattern board, a bit of cardboard, and we'll see just how they pattern. Very, very poorly, I would say. We'll have a bit of fun, see how they go, and yeah, we'll see if they're any much good for any sort of hunting purpose. Okay, only using 3 cans for this test because there's no way that these little fellas are going through more than 1 or 2. So starting off with the 2.5 inch, let's go. Well, there you go. I might have been wrong. Never say never when you're filming. There's the fired case. That has actually grouped much tighter than I expected. All those pellets have made it through the second one. They're rattling around in there. And at least a couple of those defence disc things have hit in there. One's popped out the back. There you go. Quite impressive actually for what they are. I thought it was a pellet stuck in there. It was a piece of gum nut. So, I might even put a 4th one in for the 3-inch shell and see what that'll do. 3-inch Magnum time. Okay, so it had noticeably more energy in it. You can feel a surprising recoil for a 410. Again, patterned pretty tightly there. Stopped most of the BBs, but the little disc things are very tightly patterned together there. And it looks like just one's made it through to the back end. It's gone through. There you go. That's quite impressive. That's a little chip of aluminium. I can actually see over here. There's a disc there, the one that's gone right through and still had a fair bit of energy. It's kicked up a little bit of dust there, sand. Interesting, the ones I picked up before from the first shot are like this too. They haven't actually tumbled. They've impacted flat on the side. Pretty cool. Okay, 2 bits of pizza box, very scientific, but it is recycling. That's always a good thing. I'm going to fire the 2-inch shell at the left-hand one, and I'll fire the 3-inch Magnum at the right-hand one. Alright, let's see how they pattern. Just aiming dead centre. This is the 3-inch. Go and have a look. Okay, so that's the first one. This is aiming dead centre at 20 metres. Don't know if I fired a bit high or it shoots a bit high, not really quite sure there. Could have been me. And the Magnum shell has done that. So they actually pattern way better than I ever would have thought. So I'm really quite impressed with these rounds. I was expecting minimal penetration, very little energy, and wide patterning. So that is pretty cool. So that's out of a full choke 410. You get slightly different results perhaps with a more open choke. So really quite impressed with those. It's a pity they're ridiculously expensive. I think they're currently going for yeah, $1 or $2, might be $2 or $3 for the Magnums per shell. So they're not cheap. So there's the bits we recovered. As I mentioned, these discs have all hit basically flat on one side. You can see where it's smacked in there and gone straight through. I would have expected them to tumble. I'm quite impressed. These little bits are just little discs punched out of the aluminium or steel. I think it might be steel. Actually, drums, and then there's some mangled up copper plated BBs. So I hope you found that interesting. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. Help support the channel and channel growth. We'll be back with plenty more videos soon.